Well, hi there folks, it's Matt Hayson here and I hope everybody had a wonderful break over the Easter and Anzac Day holiday period. I know I certainly did, but gee, a lot can impact the property market in a short period of time, and no bigger news came out than yesterday's headline inflation, which has peaked at a 20-year high at 5.1%. Even the RBA's real measurement of underlying inflation spiked at 3.7%. Now that's well beyond their target range of 2 to 3%. Now this resulted in a whole range of banks and financial institutions and economists to suggest that the RBA is going to be forced to lift interest rates as soon as next week's board meeting. Now, if the RBA decides to lift interest rates, this will be the first time that they've done so in the midst of an election campaign since 2007. Now, there is some conjecture from economists and also banks about how far and how aggressive the RBA will move with their first interest rate increase. Will it be 0.15% or will it go up 0.4%, which will lift the cash rate to 0.5%? I guess we'll find out next week. Now I can tell you in lounge rooms around our market at the present time, the interest rate conversation is certainly a hot topic, with the big question being, will rising interest rates have a negative impact on property prices? In short, the answer is, of course they will. It's just simple economics. But we already can see here some evidence with the latest CoreLogic data that property prices are in decline. So far this month, according to CoreLogic, they are down 0.18%. We also know that the auction clearance rate is now 10 weeks in a row in decline. Despite it being a holiday weekend, last week's auction clearance rate came through at a paltry 45%. So that certainly reinforces that there is downward pressure on property prices. Also, our cousins over in New Zealand, our Kiwi mates over there, they're a little bit ahead of the curve in terms of their interest rate lifting cycle. They're also having a little bit of tied up monetary policy around borrowing, but you can see here across the board in New Zealand, property prices have been in decline. So in short, what we do know, folks, is interest rates are increasing. We need to get used to this in this new era and this new level of cycle. So from a seller's perspective though, if you do have your home on the market or are bringing your home onto the market, you need to be adjusting swiftly, listening to market feedback, and if you do have engaged buyer interest, you need to be acting on that fairly swiftly. Now, from a buyer's perspective, market conditions are certainly improving and moving more into your favour. But whenever you're looking to buy any type of assets, it's about taking that longer term perspective and wider and broader view. A great home in a good suburb is always a great home in a good suburb. Look at the folks that bought in 2018. Many people thought they were crazy. 2 years later, some of them have made 40, 50, 60% growth. So just bear that in mind, that when you're buying a home, take that long-term view. So folks, that's what's going on at the moment. It's going to be a very interesting week unfolding next week, and we'll keep you up to date. Look forward to seeing you out and about. Thanks for watching. Catch you all next week.